Welcome back to the only WordPress tutorial you will ever need. This is Michael Lee Joshua from Easy Ass Marketing with Module 12. This covers pages you need to have in the footer. Now, if you got my free report, you probably already have this PDF, but if you've never downloaded it or you've never looked at it, let's go ahead and cover it right now. So the first thing you need to do is you have to realize you have 5 pages that have to be on your site for search engines to reward you with any organic traffic. This is straight traffic sent to you from the search engines, so you need to have these pages: About Us, Disclaimer and Disclosure, Privacy Policy, Contact Us, and Sitemap. So we will begin to build these pages right now. First, you need to go to Pages, Add New. You'll get this box right here. Put About Us here, and then fill in some information about yourself right here in the body, right here. You can use these shortcuts if you want to bold anything or change the fonts, but that's where you need to put it. And then sign it. Put your picture here and sign it so that people know who you are. This is going to add credibility for you later on. Now, all of the verbiage for these pages I have saved on a Word doc, and it is within your downloads. So you can refer to that and tweak what I've used on my pages to make it work for yours. The second one we need to do is the disclaimer and disclosure page. Do the same thing. Go to Pages, Add New. I see I've cut that off there, but Pages, Add New. Then put disclaimer and disclosure here. Put in the disclaimer that you're not promising anybody they're going to become a millionaire in 10 days, that kind of stuff. If you don't, then you can end up getting caught kind of with yourself in a bind if somebody thinks that you've promised something you don't deliver. The reason I've set this box up right here is because you will see that the URL for this page is built based on what you put here. So the URL is actually your website / disclaimer and disclosure. So that will help you when you get ready to put these into a widget. All right, the next one we're going to do is your privacy policy. And in order to get a really good privacy policy, SEOjack.com is the best one. But after I set this thing up a couple of weeks ago, all of a sudden their site went down. So what I did was I've also copied that verbiage into a document that you can grab as well. But as long as their site is up, right here they have a privacy policy generator. Click on that button. Then right here, put in your business name and your state, and then click Generate Terms of Service, and voila, here you get the HTML code for your privacy policy. All clean. It's all pretty good. You can go ahead and read over it if you want to check to make sure it applies to you, but most of it's pretty general, so it's awesome. If you right-click into this box, it's going to copy all of the code. So right-click into it, tell it to copy, and then you're going to go back to Pages, Add New, and then type Privacy Policy right here. You see it's going to pick up privacy-policy right here in the box. And you're going to change this to the text editor instead of the visual because you are using HTML text. So click on the text button and just right-click and paste everything into this box, and then click Save, and you're good to go. Once you do, after you've saved it, or even before you've saved it, you can go over to the visual side and see how it's going to lay out. But it is in a Word doc for you in case SEO Jack is down or for some reason they're just not giving it to you. Now we're going to do the Contact Us page. Just do the same thing. Pages, Add New, Contact Us. You can see here it says Contact-Us is your URL. Now what I did here, I put my name at easyasmarketing.com because that's how people can reach me, Michael at easyasmarketing.com. But I put spaces in between the @ symbol so that hopefully it won't be so easy for spammers to grab. They're still going to grab it if they want to, so you're still going to get some spam just because you have an email address on your site. There's not a whole lot you can do about that. But you can try to control a little bit by putting an extra space in there or two. Click Save when you're finished. Now we're going to do the footer widget. This is where you're going to put all these links. So if you go to Appearance, Widgets, and then go to the Footer Widgets area, this will drop down. you're going to grab this text box, just click it with your mouse and drag it up here. And you can see what it does. It opens up a text box. It says text right here, has title here, and this is blank. So once you've done that, you're going to title the box useful information. And this is the way that the stuff is styled on my site. It's going to be roughly the same on yours. It'll be whatever your site name is, and then about-us. And you see there are quotes at the end, what the name of the page is in here between the extra A and the ending A for ahref. So if you follow this coding, you can just take this Build My WordPress site out of each link and pop in yours, as long as it's a .com. Pop in yours and it should work. This HTML code is also saved in a document in the download for you to make it easier for you to pop it in. Click Save when you're done. And now, if you go visit your site, you're going to see this in the footer. This is the footer. Now realize the floating bar is way down here, and so the footer's not really at the foot. That's only because you don't have any content. Once we have content, it's going to push the footer down. This will stay with the footer, and it will look awesome. So make sure every link goes to the right page. You need to click on each one at a time. If you get this page, that means one of your links is wrong. It means that your About Us isn't styled exactly correctly to go get it. So go back in here, take a look again at the Word doc that I gave you with the coding, and make sure that you have it right. Now, we're going to look at each page. Here's the About Us page, the Contact Us page, Disclaimer and Disclosure. This is the sitemap. Did we miss one? Privacy policy. Sorry, privacy policy is right here. And it's quite lengthy. It's a pretty good sized privacy policy. Then the sitemap, which is something that is going to be created by the Google XML sitemap plugin that you installed earlier. It might not be there right away. Sometimes it takes a day or two for it to populate. Mine happen to populate pretty quickly, but they don't always do that. And this isn't anything for you to look at. This is actually just for the search engines. But if you go ahead and have the link down there, then Google knows it's there. Not that they won't find it, but it's just an extra push to make sure that they reward you with some organic search traffic. Now, one of the things that we created when we started building all these pages is we built this menu. See the About Us, Contact Us, Disclaimer and Disclosure, and Privacy Policy. They're all up here, and we really don't want them there. We don't want those in the menu. We do want the home page, but we don't want these extra ones here because you've got a link in the footer. You really don't need them in the header as well. So now go to Appearance, Resizable Theme Options, and you see all your pages that you built except the sitemap because it's a little bit different. You didn't really build it. You just told it to code it. These that you built, they're right here. Now, on your page where you're looking at, it's going to have a green check mark by each one. On mine, it has an X because I've already told it to take them off of the menu. So, Appearance, Resizable Theme Options, Navigation, and here are the pages. Just change the green check mark to an X, and you're good to go. That takes them out of there, and then there's a Save Changes down here at the bottom. Once you do that, you're going to go back and look at your site again, and there's nothing but the home page link in that menu, and that's exactly what you want. Now, if you see more than that, it perhaps means that your cache hasn't cleared, so you can hold down the Control key and hit the function 5, the F5 key, and that should clear it out. But in any case, you want to make sure that you only have showing in there the home page because you really don't need those up there in the menu. Now, I know this went kind of fast. I hope you felt free to pause if you needed to, and if you didn't while you worked on yours, just go back and start this one over and go ahead and build your pages, and then I will see you in Module 13. This is Michael Lee Joshua from Easy Ask Marketing.